Your Honor, if I could probably clear this up, Mr. Reynolds is objecting to a video arraignment at this time.
Mr. Reynolds, state your name.
Irvin Reynolds.
This is case number 240-608-7701. People State of Michigan versus Irvin Reynolds. Mr. Reynolds is being charged with count 1, felonious assault, did make an assault upon Elisa Jordan Smith with a dangerous weapon, and a pistol, without intending to commit the crime of murder or to inflict great bodily harm less than murder, contrary to MCL 750.82, a 4-year felony and or $2,000 fine. Count 2, weapons felony firearm, did carry or have in his possession a firearm to it, a pistol, at the time he committed the attempted to commit a felony to it, felonious assault, contrary to MCL 750.227B, 2 years consecutively with and preceding any term of imprisonment imposed for the felony or attempted felony conviction, mandatory forfeiture of weapon or device. Count 3, domestic violence, did make an assault or an assault and battery upon Elisa Jordan Smith, an individual with whom he had a dating relationship, contrary to MCL 750.81 subparent 2. That's a 93-day misdemeanor and or a $500 fine. A consecutive sentence may be imposed on MCL 750.506 sub small a if the assault was committed in a place of confinement, as well as habitual second offense notice. Appearances, please.
Lisa Coyle, appearing on behalf of the people.
Okay, you got to hang in there with this one. It gets much worse. It doesn't take too long, but the beginning's very reasonable because he doesn't talk.
And again, Your Honor, Sydney Rushing, P78830, on behalf of Mr. Reynolds. And again, Your Honor, I'd just like to advise the court, my client is objecting to a video arraignment. He would like to be arraigned.
Noted for the record. Noted for the record. Bond recommendation, Mrs. Coyle.
Your Honor, based on, he's currently on a parole hold. He has a parole violation, is returned to MDOC for he has a murder 2 out of 1992. He got 25 to 40. He was paroled in April of this year. This occurred in October of this year. As the court notes, it's highly assaultive, threats of death with a weapon. The complainant's statements are corroborated by the officer noticed a scratch under her chin. Also, they found the weapon in the backyard where he was detained once he fled from the officers. So for these reasons, Your Honor, although I know he's on a parole hold, he's likely going nowhere based on the allegations, based on the assaultive nature. And I believe my guess would be the violation is the new case, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to ask for a $50,000 cash surety and a tether if he is released, tether house arrest, but likely I have a feeling this is what the parole is about.
Ms. Rushing?
Your Honor, we'd be asking Your Honor to consider a lower bond. That is an unaffordable bond. Again, my client is located at the Michigan Department of Corrections currently. So we're asking you for consider a lower bond. I believe a GPS tether is the least restrictive means if Mr. Reynolds is able to be released prior to the conclusion of this case.
Okay, for clear, convincing reasons, I find Mr. Reynolds a danger to the complaining witness and to the community. Based on a review of the investigator's report, there was an assault with a pistol. And then what is troubling in the last sentence of the first paragraph, the victim stated, "He has my gun and he said he's going to kill me." And given his prior murder conviction, I believe he has great ability to carry out that threat. And so for those reasons, I find that he's a danger to the community. I'm going to adopt the recommendation of other people, a $50,000 cash surety. While his case is pending, no, he's not possessing handguns, firearms, other than.
Yeah, a murder threat hits different from a convicted murderer.
His weapons, no contact with Lisa Smith. If he's able to post bond.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Excuse me, Your Honor. I don't mean to be rude and interrupt, but
it's too late for that. It's too late for that.
Well, I mean, y'all got a whole little thing going on here. She don't represent me. She not my.
Bye.
Okay. Give me one moment. Woo! Fun Friday. Okay. Okay, Mr. Reynolds, I just want you to listen. You're given a $50,000 cash surety bond, which is, I presume, an unaffordable bond. I find that you're a danger to the community. You'll have a bond redetermination hearing Monday, December 23rd, in front of Chief Judge McConaughey. Well, you have a bond return. That's 9 a.m. in front of Chief Judge McConaughey. Probable cause, December 27th, preliminary examination, January 2nd, in front of Judge Sabri. You have any questions regarding your bond conditions and or court dates?
I have a question concerning, what is this proceeding? Is this an arraignment?
Yes.
This is an
And
arraignment?
you just been arraigned.
Okay, the thing I'm trying to explain is she not my attorney. She don't represent me. She
Okay.
been speaking on my behalf, and she not my
Okay.
attorney.
All right, who's your attorney then?
I'm representing myself, and I'm making a special and limited
what's your
appearance.
bond argument? What's your bond
No,
argument?
I don't have a bond argument. I'm making a special and
Okay,
limited
then.
appearance just to
Okay,
challenge the
have a good
subject
day
matter
then.
jurisdiction of the court. And I'm
Have a
telling
good
you,
day.
this court don't have jurisdiction of the principal subject matter, which
I
is the
just
attachment
did.
action that
Goodbye.
the prosecutor filed.
All right. Mr. Joseph Delaney.
Okay. Bye-bye now.
All right, that was so fun. I had to throw it in the front. I was already putting together a stream. Let's get to it, shall we?
Oh, there's everybody. Okay, Mr. Whipple, I'm ready.
As am I, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, then this is case number 224520001, the people of the state of Michigan versus Jakai Leonard Felton and 02 Roger James Fuqua Jr. The defendants are charged with one count of assault or assault and battery.
It's a
And
Christmas
today is the
miracle.
date set for final pretrial conference appearances, please.
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
good morning. May it please the court, Delphia Burton appearing for the people. Ms. Banks,
This is short, but it is so fun. I really laughed so hard the first time I saw it. By the way, I have to thank Brecken and Andrea from Iowa and some other people I'll remember as I go.
would you turn your camera on and state your name for the record, please?
LaKayla Banks.
Okay, I need Mr. Fuqua to be still. I do. I need you to stabilize your device. Okay.
Excuse me. Can I hang up and
no,
call
sir.
back?
No.
I can't hear you guys.
Oh, okay. Bless her. Okay. He said he can't hear us.
I can't hear you guys at all. I'm reading lips right now.
So how you gonna hear me say call back then?
Huh?
I don't even know what to do.
You started moving your lips too fast that time.
Call back. Call back. Call back.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I see Mr. Marin. So, Mr. Marin, I'm going to put you in room 1 with your public defender, Mr. Raleigh, okay? Mr. Marin?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, I'm going to put you in room 1 with your public defender.
Ms. Matthews, you cannot lay down while you're in court.
My case don't come up to 10:30, so I'm still on camera.
You can cut your camera off.
Okay, that's what I was trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a thought.
4170.
Good morning, Marcus.
B and C. What do I got here? Is it just a B and a C file?
Your Honor, I believe that he has one driving license suspended and 2 accompanying civil infractions.
Okay, that was stuck back there. A, B, and C. Your name?
Kyle Houston Scarlett.
He's actually made some forward progress. I believe that he made a payment yesterday. He just has to make an outstanding late fee payment. So I'm asking for one final adjournment. I've made it clear that if he's not able to solidify getting his license reinstated.
Last adjournment, Mr. Scarlett, Houston Scarlett. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I understand. Can I say something?
You're giving you at least 3. No, all right, I don't want to hear it. January what, Lisa? 16th?
16th at 9:30.
Get this taken care of. Last one. You got it?
Yeah, I've been trying to pay for it. Like
All right, we'll try harder because that's the last one I'm giving you. Good luck. Kelly Lynn Burton.
Like I literally can't afford to survive right now. Nobody will listen to me. I
Mr.
don't even know
Houston,
who the
that's enough.
prosecutor is.
You got your adjournment, Ms. Houston. Stop
I
speaking.
don't want
Have a
an
nice day.
adjournment. I don't want an adjournment though. This is what nobody's understanding. Like I've tried.
Slow
dude.
down.
I can't
Just
afford
slow
this
down.
shit, man.
Slow down.
I have a child at home. Dude.
Hey. Do you understand what I'm going to tell you?
I have a
You're
newborn
gonna have
baby
to-
at home, dude.
Stop.
Like
Just
nobody's
stop and
listening. I need help. I have no support. I've filed
Stop.
for assistance.
I'll tell you what, you're going to have a lot bigger problem. You keep interrupting me. Just slow down. Take a deep breath and relax. Let me look at your file.
Dude.
Stop it.
Not fair,
Grow
man.
up.
Dude, like,
Stop. What does he have to pay?
Your Honor, you just got an outstanding late fee. You made a payment yesterday, and
I just want to
Judge,
plead
he's
guilty
upset.
and get it over with.
I've had it. That's enough. Just let me talk to your lawyer for a second. Nobody's trying to railroad anybody here.
Your Honor, in this circumstance, if he gets that last payment, he'll be in a position to have this reduced to a 0-point offense, which will be beneficial,
Right.
and also, more likely than not, get a civil infraction reduction. At this point, it would not be in his best interest to rush the case based on pleading guilty as charged,
I get
especially when he's granted a Zoom appearance.
I get it. I get it. I know. We make it so convenient now, don't we? I get the feeling at one point, if I'm here long enough, I'm going to be going over to defendants' houses rather than them having to Zoom in. Maybe 3, 4, 5 years, I expect that to happen. Listen to me very carefully. Your lawyer's trying to help you.
That's enough to make me want to commit a minor offense. Just have him over for coffee.
Okay? Settle down. Relax. How much does he owe?
I think less than a few $100.
What's a
last
few
check.
hundred?
I owe
When I spoke with
$99.
Mr.
I was told the first time that if I set up a payment plan, it would be okay and we can move forward. Then I come back and you tell me it's not good enough. I don't understand.
Your Honor, can you put him in a breakout room? I'll speak to him and explain everything.
You got to settle down.
Dude,
You got
I've
to settle
tried.
down.
I'm trying to get this. Nobody will talk to me. I've had 3
I'll
different
talk.
attorneys. No one is the same anytime. I have there's no order. I don't understand. Like
Mr. Scarlett.
I paid $300 in 2 weeks. I've tried. I can't
Mr.
afford
Scarlett.
this.
Mr. Scarlett. Settle down. Sometimes we make our bed and then we got to get in it. You follow me? Now,
I can't
nobody's
afford
trying.
$1,000 for insurance. I have to feed my
Mr.
daughter. That's why I got
Settle.
pulled over the first time.
Settle down. Don't interrupt me. So did you take care of the ticket out of Wyandotte, the suspension there because you didn't pay your no insurance from August? Did you take care of that ticket yet?
That's what I'm paying. I've paid $250 or something. I owe $99 left. I didn't know there was a late fee. I lost my job. All
right, settle down. So you got to pay $99, right?
Yeah.
And that will give you the clearance as well, the 45. That'll cover your clearance fee, right?
Yes.
All right. Whoever is in the background there, would you please stop talking? Would you please stop? I would not let you do that in court. I've heard you 3-4 times conversing. You're not his lawyer. I'm sure it's probably your mother, sir. That's fine. But no more of this, please. Just let me handle this. So you got to pay $99. What else do you have to do?
That's it. I've never had it. I have no priors. I have no tickets. Nothing.
All right. So I don't understand why you're getting so upset. That's not that overwhelming. You've got another 3-4 weeks to pay that.
I just paid yesterday.
Paid what yesterday?
Over $150 yesterday. And they told me that would be fine. My problem is the first time I came to court, my attorney here told me that if I just set up a payment plan and made progress, that this would be fine and we could move forward. And then I come back and they tell me it's not good enough. And then I went in there yesterday and paid my remaining balance and they told me that I owed more.
All right. That's in Wyandotte. We have nothing to do with Wyandotte. We're not affiliated with the 27th District Court in Wyandotte.
I understand that.
This is sad. I feel sorry for the kid in the sense that it is hard to make it. It's hard to make ends meet, but he just needs guidance. Life is difficult. That is true, but the judge can't reduce a fine from another court. You committed the offense. Deal with it. You can't, as a grown man, cry that much about less than $100 fee. I know it's piling up on you, but it's your mistakes that started it.
So why am I being
Stop interrupting. Stop interrupting. Nobody's punishing anybody. They're trying to help you get a valid license so you don't continue to drive with a suspended license and then find yourself back in this predicament in a week, a month, 2 months, so it doesn't snowball and continue to snowball. So he's trying to help you. Just stop. I'll give you this adjournment. Figure out a way to pay the $99. Stop feeling sorry for yourself.
I feel sorry for my newborn daughter who's not being able to eat.
Yeah, we all do, because you need to grow up. Again, I feel bad. I don't know. This is getting a little deep, but Judge Dad, we call him jokingly, but that's exactly what he is here. He's got to do what his dad either wasn't around to or wasn't able to do, or I shouldn't slander his father. Maybe his father tried and he just refused to listen, but he sounds like someone who all he's done in life is manipulate his mother to get by, because that's what this playbook is. And it's pathetic and it lacks any masculinity. It kind of reminds me of this. In fact, we're going to go ahead and just give him one. We're going to give him a chili.
I filed for assistance through the government, and the government's not helping. I have no car now. I'm not driving. I'm walking to work. It's freezing cold out. There's no feeling sorry for myself. I'm doing my best. I'm the only one working. I'm doing my best. And
son, your best sucks.
And to be told I'm feeling sorry for myself is kind of just unprofessional.
Knock it off. Do you want to just go talk and plead guilty? That's up to you guys. I could care less. I don't want to hear it. You owe $99. We gave you another adjournment. You pay it by then. You don't want to pay it? You want to just plead? That's up to you. I could care less. Stop arguing. Stop going on and on about your problems that you created. Now, you've got a child, so you're at least on the right track in terms of thinking, I want to make the best for my child. You should have thought about all of this a long time ago. You can't drive without insurance.
I can't afford $1,000 for insurance, sir. I can't afford $1,000. I have a child to feed still, correct?
All right.
Like,
okay.
I'm not,
All right. You want me to set it for trial or you want to plead? What you talk to your lawyer. I'm giving you an adjournment until January 16th at 9:30. If you decide, if you want to wait, I'll go through these cases with your lawyer. You guys want to come up with something else, I'll do it. But I'm not going to pay the money for you. I don't make these rules. I don't work for the insurance companies. And I'm not going to argue with you anymore. Stop.
who is the prosecutor? Can I speak to the prosecutor though?
No, you've got a lawyer.
Okay.
Just stay right there. We'll put you in a breakout room. You can talk to Mr. Shemke when you're done. Put him in the breakout room, Lisa. Kelly Lynn Barton, 23R513503.
Boy, I'm just getting railroaded here.
Your Honor, if I could probably clear this up, Mr. Reynolds is objecting to a video arraignment at this time.
He is consecutively with
A video
I
arraignment.
did that.
Also, they found the
Mr. Reynolds and on court dates.
66 Alan Emanev.
Let the prosecutor block.
Sorry about that.
All right. Mr. Joseph Delaney.
I didn't know I got it into
All
the
right,
stream.
1166 Alan Emanev. Violation of community control. First violation, December 12, tested positive for alcohol. You understand that charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
December 16th, admitted using,
No, I've lost my mind. That's totally unlike me to space out.
alcohol during
Send
the
it-
term
send
of
the
your
ambulance right
probation
away.
last time on December 10th. You understand that charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
December 16th, positive test for marijuana. You understand that charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
December 16th, admitted using marijuana a week and a half prior. You understand that charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Tomasic?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I spoke with Mr. Abineth, and he indicated he would like to plead guilty to the violations today.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's your plea to those violations?
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
What's your plea to those allegations?
Guilty.
I'll accept your guilty plea and find you guilty. What's going on here?
Honestly, I've had an on and off problem with alcohol and marijuana my whole life. I've been doing my best to pretty much stop using, but every once in a while I fall back to it. It's just a problem I've had. I'm looking to seek some type of care for it.
Like what?
Well, I really want to get back to work and get back to paying.
You guys will never believe this clip. It's a drug abuser trying to BS Judge O'Donnell.
My bills in my apartment.
Let's see if it works.
How's that gonna have any effect on your marijuana and vodka habit?
I was wondering if there's some type of intensive outpatient that I could do before work, that I could do weekly while I continue working and paying my bills.
What happened to your face?
I had a seizure. It fell and hit my head.
Seizure from what?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, what'd they tell you at the hospital?
Pretty much it's from years of damaging my liver from my 20s from drinking. But it's high liver enzymes.
So what are they doing for that? I assume you're not supposed to have high liver enzymes, right?
No.
Okay, so what are you gonna do about it? What's
I
the
have to quit
treatment?
drinking or I'll die.
So what were you drinking?
What do you mean, alcohol?
Yeah, what kind?
Beer, vodka,
How much?
a decent amount.
Like
When
what?
I drink, maybe about half a bottle.
How much pot you smoking?
Not much.
Why not?
Very on occasion, maybe I'll smoke.
Why do you do it on occasion?
Why not? It's subtle, but I just enjoy Donald so much.
I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's peer pressure. It's not something I really want to continue doing either.
So what kind of outpatient? What are you talking about?
Don't they have like 4-day-a-week programs?
Where?
I did one before when I was a teenager, but like Signature Health or something, where I can go in the mornings and then go to work after.
You think that's the answer?
I think it would help because it helped me when I was younger. While I was doing it, absolutely. And this way I can continue, because I work so hard for everything that I have to get my own place, to get my possessions. I finally picked up health insurance, dental, eye insurance, and I've been working full time, and I've been working very hard to continue to keep this, and and I'm just I'm doing the best that I can. And I just want to continue doing it and continue perfecting my skill as a chef.
Well, when were you working?
I'm sorry?
When were you working?
Like my weekly schedule?
Yeah.
I work Tuesday through Saturday, full time.
When?
Tuesday through Saturday, full time.
So when's the drinking taking place?
Usually Sunday.
That's it?
Sunday, Monday, my days off.
Not during the week?
No.
How long does that alcohol stay in the system, Kaylee, for the purposes of your test?
For our test, it comes out of your system pretty quickly.
Okay, so on December 12th, you tested positive for alcohol, right?
Yes.
It's a Thursday.
Maybe I drank on a Tuesday.
Oh, come on. What are you trying to bullshit me for?
I'm not trying. I'm
All
sorry.
right, well, I mean, you just don't drink on Sundays and Mondays, right? You drink every goddamn day, don't you?
Not every single day, but
Not every
okay. I drink probably 3-4 times.
Oh, I love that. Judge is like, all right. Let me do a little math here. Why are you positive on a Thursday?
Okay. And then you drink a half a bottle of vodka?
Not every single time, but sometimes it gets to that.
Sometimes
Why
it's
is
a whole
that?
bottle.
I have a problem with it.
Why don't you do something about it?
I'm seeking treatment for it.
Well, you're telling me you're going to seek treatment for it. You haven't sought treatment for
Well,
it. This has been going on for how long?
Since I was young.
Okay. It's been going on during the term of your probation?
Not most of it. For the past 6 months, yes.
Right. Well, why wasn't it going on for the first 2 years of your probation then?
I had no interest in it, and then I relapsed.
So you didn't drink at all?
For a while, I didn't.
What caused you to relapse?
Not quite sure. Maybe it was stress. Some type of desire came across me, and then as soon as I started drinking again, it just started snowballing.
When you went for your drug and alcohol evaluation back in
Some type of desire. Mm-hmm.
March of 22, where did you go?
I forgot the name of it. It's on Euclid Avenue in Wickliffe.
Where did he go, Katie?
It's called Exodus, Your
What
Honor.
the hell's Exodus? Never heard of it.
I have neither. That was
What's
the
Exodus?
only time.
It was the closest one. It was the closest.
Where is it?
Euclid Avenue in Wickliffe.
Where in Wickliffe?
It's like right on the border of Willoughby and Wickliffe. It was. I just looked up closest drug assessments near
So
me,
what-
and that was right there.
What was the assessment? What did it consist of?
I did screens. I did a whole questionnaire. It was like a 3-hour process.
And then how long did it last?
I'm
How
sorry.
long what was the treatment that they recommended?
They didn't recommend treatment.
Why not?
I'm not quite sure. I just.
Well, I have a pretty good idea. Maybe you weren't honest with them. Because you just told me you had a problem with this shit your whole life, and all of a sudden you go get an evaluation and they don't recommend any treatment. That tells me you were lying to them. Why were you lying to them? Because you didn't want to do the treatment. Because you didn't want to be bothered with having to do the treatment. That's why you lied to them. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you want treatment.
Especially since my health is at risk now and I could possibly die.
Well, it was at risk then too, wasn't it? Didn't you shoot yourself in the leg?
Yes, sir.
How'd you shoot yourself in the leg?
It was an accident.
In a bar?
Yes.
Were you drinking?
Yes.
Were you drunk?
Yes.
Okay, that's why you shot yourself in the leg. Why were you playing with a gun?
When you shoot yourself in the leg in a bar while you're drunk, that should be a wake up call. Maybe you're drinking too much.
If you were in a bar drunk?
Because I have a problem.
Right. Okay. Now, did you tell them that at Exodus?
I did not.
You did not. Why not? Because you didn't want to get the treatment.
At the time I did not, but now I absolutely need it.
Except you don't want to go to NeoCap, right?
So the only thing about NeoCap is I won't be able to get back to work, and I'll lose my apartment and all my possessions that I've worked so hard for.
Well, didn't you almost lose them by all your activity?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying. I've been working so hard to keep it. I will do whatever it takes to just keep everything that I've worked for so hard.
Is there some sort of report from Exodus?
Yes, Your Honor, I have it in the file if you'd like to see it.
Yeah. It seems to me that you really can't be trusted to do what you say you're going to do. When you're going to fulfill a term of probation and you're lying about it. You're lying to the people that you're going to. Seems like you can't be trusted.
This time I 100% want to do it for myself.
You didn't want to do it for yourself last time?
I guess not. And this really opened my eyes to the reality of what I've been doing and what's really going on and the future of my life.
What substance abuse subtle screening inventory showed there was a low probability of moderate to severe substance use disorder. Well, that wasn't true, right? There was a high probability of severe disorder, right?
Yes.
Okay. The other test, the SOQIC, whatever the hell that stands for, rendered no indication of any significant behavioral health issues. So well, that wasn't true, right? You were invited to attend the Smart Recovery Support Group every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. How many of those did you go to?
None.
None. Why not?
I'm not sure, Your Honor.
You're not sure. Well, because you didn't want to, right?
At the time, I didn't want to, but now I understand the ramifications of everything.
Does this place still exist?
I'm not sure, Your Honor. That's the first and only time that
This guy is a cut above a lot of the other defendants in one area. He screws up everything, but he has the good sense not to argue with the judge when he stone cold busts him. The judge calls him out and says, "No, you're lying to him," whatever. He's like, "Yes, I was." It makes his life so much better. Now he's got more steps to make, but that's a good start.
I've ever heard of it.
Their motto is, "We treat, God heals." Well, they didn't treat, so God didn't heal, right?
Correct.
Okay. So there's some magic in this IOP stuff?
I didn't notice that the first time. They didn't treat, so God didn't heal. Another gem from Judge O'Donnell.
Sorry.
Is there some magic in this IOP stuff?
I'm not sure. I haven't done it in a while, but it worked before when I was younger
It worked for how long? Not for too long, right?
for a few years. But I was also young and making stupid decisions
Well,
and not
I
thinking
mean,
about my future.
right, but some things haven't changed, right? Now you're older and making stupid decisions.
But now it's completely clear what is going on with me. Now I see everything that's wrong with me.
Where do you live?
I live in Willowick,
Where?
Bay Ridge condominiums,
With who?
by myself.
Who's Stephanie?
That's just a friend of mine.
What's her involvement in this whole thing?
She was just helping me out.
Why did you black out the records that you gave to Kaylee?
I just wanted to keep that personal, but it was a stupid mistake.
Yeah, because that information would have gotten me into a treatment program that would have been inconvenient.
Making a lot of mistakes. But I just want to prove that I really am trying to fix myself. My health is on the line. My life is on the line. And it's all completely clear now. I see that I'm completely in the wrong. And I don't want to lose everything that I've worked so hard for. And I just want to prove that I can be a changed person.
I'm curious as to why you didn't already realize that.
I guess it took all this to really hit me.
Well,
I understand that sounds cliche or whatever, but
sure does, but the problem is that you got.
It sure does is another nugget. There's so many.
You're 34, right?
yes.
During the time you were 16 and 17, you got a driving under the influence, a driving under suspension, and 3 other tickets. And when you're 18, you get a driving under the influence. When you're 19, a driving under the influence. So you got 3 of those racked up. When you're 19, you get a possession of marijuana. Got a bunch of traffic tickets. You don't have a license, right? Oh, you got more you got like 5 DUIs in your life?
No, I only have 3.
You got one in 224 of 19, 1217 of 18, 730 of 11, and 117 of 08. You got 4.
One was as a minor.
So that doesn't count?
It counts.
Okay. Then you do have 4.
Yes.
So then your criminal cases, criminal offenses themselves are a possession of marijuana when you're 19. And then this thing that happened in 21, this firearm. So if you didn't have a felony until you were 31, why didn't that wake you up? Instead of now this probation violation for drinking wake you up?
It did wake me up for a little while, and then I relapsed.
Why did you try to bring in fake urine? How long had you been bringing in fake urine?
It was only one time.
It was only one time. Do you want to?
I wasn't
Okay,
tested.
let's try that again. Let me ask that question again and think about your answer
Do you now or have you ever owned a Whizzinator?
before you answer it. How long had you been bringing in fake urine?
One time.
Okay.
The other times I knew my scheduled meetings, so I knew not to drink for a week in advance.
Were you wearing like a knee brace or anything?
No.
No.
I was given information that he was bringing in fake urine in a knee brace.
No?
No, sir.
Okay.
I wasn't tested for a few months, so
So what?
I figured
Huh?
I figured I was gonna get tested eventually, so I brought in a fake urine.
But just one time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you really believe that, or are you just consciously lying to me? Which one?
I believe that.
You believe that?
Yes, sir.
It isn't true, but yet you believe it.
That's true, sir.
Okay. Okay. What were you wearing a knee brace for?
I wore a knee brace for where I shot myself.
Ms. Tomaszek?
Thank you, Your Honor. We just want to ask
That's how he pays for his habit.
the court to give Mr. Amanoff one more chance at probation, to extend this probation and allow him to do treatment, whether it be outpatient or inpatient. Our office would be more than happy to provide him with resources for any sort of treatment. As he indicated, he is at risk of losing his job in his apartment and losing that stability in his life.
He doesn't have any stability in his life.
Stability with job and apartment. When I did first speak with him, he had a hard time owning up that he does have a drinking problem. I think based on the conversation that he's had with you, he is fully aware that he does have a problem. He does need help. So we just asked the court to give him one more chance to continue probation and get that help and get the assistance with that help that he needs. Thank you.
How long has he been in jail, Kaylee?
4 days, Your Honor.
It is. This guy's prematurely aged. If he stopped everything and got clean right now, he still reduced his lifespan tremendously and his ability to do things. It sucks. There's no two ways about it. And I've very little hope that he will get clean now. It's getting hot in here.
All right, I'm going to extend your community control to March 16th of 27. You're going to serve 7 days in jail with credit for 4. You're going to do an intensive outpatient program, treatment program. Complete it and follow all the recommendations. You're going to do the decision points program and follow all the recommendations. You're going to go to at least 4 AA meetings per week and obtain a sponsor. You're going to maintain full employment. You're going to sign releases. So probation can get your records. You're going to pay the costs and supervision fees.
I mean, I know nothing about this stuff. I'm no expert on it, but my sense is all he's trying to do when he talks about his stuff, what he's really saying is, I've worked so hard for my possessions. He doesn't care about his possessions. His possessions are his apartment, which represents freedom to drink. That's all I get from this. I think he needs to be either incarcerated. He needs to somehow be away from alcohol. And I don't know what the answer is, but that's what he needs.
Anything else, Ms. Warren?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
You understand the terms?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm highly doubtful that you're going to complete these terms.
I promise you I will this time. It's just going to take time to prove it.
Well, if you don't, then the state will file a motion to terminate again.
Of course not. But I never let that stop me.
And then if it finds you violated, then you'll go to prison for 36 months. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you've been bullshitting your way through this the last couple of years. So you're either going to stop doing that or you're going to continue doing that. If you continue doing that, then we'll have like a quick 2-minute hearing, and off to prison you'll go.
Understand.
All rise.
Well, there you have it. I was throwing one together, and then the substitute showed up in front of Burton, and I just had to go with it. I did space out and put it in my stream, and then I looked for it and couldn't find it in my stream, so then I put it at the beginning of the stream. But I'm working on the fly here. Where's my? I'm working on the fly, people. I'm working on the fly. You're lucky you got to stream it all. Thank y'all for coming on. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon.